Hey everybody, welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working some more on our Vintage Paris journal. Y'all come in and say hi. Hopefully I won't lose connection. We are having a storm right now, so a bit of lightning. This journal. Get you guys pulled up so I can see the chat. We are live on Facebook. Hey Dawn. It's not showing. So like refresh. Oh, there it is. Okay. But yeah, we're having a bit of a lightning storm, so we'll see. Hopefully it won't knock my internet out or anything. But we are working some more on our Vintage Paris journal. Got a couple of ideas for tonight. Hopefully you will like them. And we're going to get started on that. And tonight I'm going to be using the die cut machine and making some pockets and some other things, so should be fun. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this pulled up so we can get started. I don't want to waste any time in case I do lose power. All right, hold on one second. Straight. It's pretty straight. All right. The mic is all twisty. Okay, so a couple of tabs in here on pages I want to work on. So I want to work on this page that we stenciled the other day, and this page. I think that's the two I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with this one because it's the most involved, because it has die cut to it. And we're going to work on that first. And that's our cover. Alright, so where do I have that paper clipped? Oh, that one. I might do that one first just because it's really easy. I think so. So this was, I'm going to try to kind of work on the pages that we stenciled the other day on my Stencil Sunday, just because I want to go ahead and finish those off. So I had this little card that I printed. Oh, it's actually got a stamp on the back. I was just going to use it as a pocket. Oh well, I don't guess it matters. I stamped it, but I want to use it as a pocket, so I'm just going to destroy the stamp. You won't see it, but nonetheless. All right, so we're just going to do that, and then I'm going to use something on the back of this. Probably, I'm thinking maybe just black. All right, probably so. So I need to cut this to size for a pocket. It's just going to be real simple for this page. If I can find my cutter, and of course I left it across the room. Hold on. I keep this thing under my dresser so I don't stub my toe on it. I don't have shelf space for it. I'm going to move this water so I don't spill it. I don't think I'll need water, but I always pull some out just in case. Alright, so I'm just going to trim this. Oh, that's pretty straight. Leave that one. I think it's okay. But this one I want to use for a pocket, so I don't want it to be any wider than this. Hey, Lori. We're just going to trim off the edges, and I'm even going to trim off the brown on there. I just want that middle part. It's going to be kind of a shallow pocket. line's a little bit crooked. Okay. And there. So I'm just going to do that. So I wanted to keep it kind of in the gray tones, and that part of this has more grays. So I'm going to do that, and then I want to cut a piece to go behind the stock. There's a piece. Will that fit? Yeah, that's good. Keep it simple, and I'll mark that about there. Okay, I'll glue that down. I think I'm going to notch this and ink it. Probably with some, what did I get? I got that Lost Shadow. I wonder what that would look like. I also got some Timber, which I haven't had until now. The Scorched Timber is actually really nice. It's very, very, very dark brown. I might use it. I got those little mini daubers in. I haven't tried them yet, but I did get them in. They're the little Tim Holtz ones. So instead of like the finger daubers are like this big, they're like that big compared to, say, your full-size one. So they're right in the middle of those two, and they have the typical Velcro. So I bought a little set of those from scrapbook.com. It wasn't super expensive. It gives you 2 handles and then I think like 4 or 5 refills. It was around the $6 mark, somewhere around there. So put a little notch in here. Just a bit. They are kind of cute, aren't they? I'm going to try the Scorched Timber, see if it works. I could just use black, but I think I'm going to try it. Because like I said, it's really, really, really dark. So I don't have to go exactly black, because this does have a little bit of browns in there. Yeah, that's not bad. And your eye might still think it's black, but it's just enough of a difference to make it look interesting. So we'll do that. I'm going to do this. They are a little easier to hold than the daubers for sure. You get that little bit of a handle. So, kind of cute. Alright, so I'm just going to stick this on here. Let me make sure it's going to be big enough. Yep, it's fine. Glue. And we're just going to stick this on this little background and put it in there. It'll be a simple little tag, but I think the grays will complement our background nicely. No, they're actually easy to hold. Yeah. Easier than the dauber, for sure. Now, I do have small hands, so I guess it would depend on your hand size. But for me, they're easy to hold. Okay, just a very simple tag. And I'm going to hold this where where we don't want glue. Make a little pocket. Okay. Nice and simple. Okay, so the second thing I want you to do stab myself. I'm trying to see if I'm bleeding. Always stabbing myself with that pen. So I want to do this page. So this is the stencil we did on Stencil Sunday, and I was trying to find something that looked good on it. And I have these doilies that I cut out with die cut on some paper that's really old paper. It's like got a print on it, but you can't tell because it's, you know, it's cut up. But it does have a print, but it's mostly pink and a little bit of grays, which works well with that. And then I also have these little frames in the same die cut set, and we're going to cut out a couple of those. And then I have these little ladies that have some pink in them, and I thought for this floral background they would look really cool. So we're going to do that, and we're going to put these little frames on them like this. I'm debating if I want to put the frame straight, if I want to crook it. I don't know. It fits perfectly, which just happenstance. That's the size I printed out. It's amazing. It fits perfectly, but it does. So I'll probably just do them like this, and then I might actually add maybe a little sentiment on there of some sort. We'll find something. I don't know what. I don't have like labels with, you know, Parisian type labels or anything. I just have that one that says Paris, and I've used a ton of it. I don't think it has anything else. It has some numbers. Mostly it just has Paris. But I might find something in just one of my other labels that I'm not using or something. I'll figure out something. I could even do some handwriting if I want to be really brave. I don't know if I want to be that brave. I think I'm going to try to even this one up. I'd cut it out kind of crooked. So I'll cut off just a little bit on that side, I think. Try and even these up. I very, very loosely cut those out. But I'm going to show you how to die cut those in just a minute, so I can cut them out better. I stuck it up there upside down. I'm doing good. Wow. Okay. This is on cardstock. Yeah, it's just a little smaller right there, so I'm totally not straight for some reason. I'll try to get this side straight first. Let's see. It's just a little bit off on that one end. Yeah. I don't want to take too much, gotta be careful. So I want my frame to fit still. That's good, I think. Let's see if this still looks straight. Not bad. Still pretty straight. Okay, so it's just that one end for whatever reason. I'm going to try to even this one up too. So this side just seems really crooked. So we're going to try to even that out. There. And just a teeny bit more in. Make sure that it fits okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then about the same on the bottoms. Pretty close. All right, good enough. These are just public images that I got from, I believe, Pickerel is where I found those. So let's jump over to our die cutter. I hadn't been buying dies because they're not cheap, but I really liked this one. So I did splurge and buy it. It was on sale for a little bit off at scrapbook.com, I think is where I got it. I want to say it was like 18-ish, but I believe they are normally in the $20 range. But it's really cute. It's got a doily. It has some flourishes, some butterflies, the frame, a thing to make a rose, which I struggled with, and then like a label. So that's what's in this set. It comes with this envelope when you buy it, which is very handy. The little pieces can fall out of these envelopes, so just be aware of that, because even though they're sealed like this, they still have a little bit of a gap here and a little bit of a gap here. Depending on where you put this, there's going to be a gap, so just be aware. I keep mine in my little zippy tool thing, like one of these. That way if the pieces do fall out, they're in something. I was going to put them in my little holder that my thing like this, but so many of them weren't fitting the size, I just decided not to go that route. But try not to lose any of your little pieces. It gives you it based on the die cutter you have, so forth. But we're just going to do a couple. So this is the rose one. I attempted to make a rose with it, but oh my gosh. I'm just going to say, you roll it up and you make this little rose. Can you even see that? But it's hard. It's really hard to do. I'm not going to lie. Tim Holtz did it. He makes it look so easy. I did not find it easy at all. I found it very difficult. So I don't know, maybe it just takes a little bit of practice, but it comes with that. When you cut it out, it looks like that. And then in a nutshell, you start on the edges and you roll it up. And you're supposed to take like one of the circles, the ball things that are bigger than this. I didn't have a bigger one. And you're supposed to like kind of indent it so that it kind of gets a shape on it with the little ball. I didn't have one. And then you take tweezers and you just roll it. But I found it hard to do. I don't think they're going to be handy for me to use, particularly because it's too bulky. Now if I was doing it for a cover, maybe I could see using it. I'm trying to find my squeezy tweezers here. I just had them today. I don't know if I'm just not seeing them. Hold on. I gotta be in the right spot because I'm pretty good about putting stuff back. Oh, there they are. It's not really, I don't know what they are. They're like squeezy tweezers, but they're not. It just opens up with a little turn knob. This is the only thing I had straight. All of my other tweezers are crooked, which don't work as well. You need a straight one. And mine aren't straight. So, but anyway, in a nutshell, you take it and you start on the little end and you put your tweezers on there. And let me just clamp it down. Am I going the right way? I don't think I'm going the right way. Hold on. Nope, I was going the right way. No, maybe I'm just not in the hole. Did it get out of the hole? Hold on. There it goes. Okay. I was going the wrong way. All right, so squeeze that down. And then you just roll it. You got to be in the right spot. You got to be right at the end. Okay, and you roll it like this. And you go around. And you go all the way around. You just kind of keep it round if you can. Round, 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 round. And then you're not supposed to glue it until the very end, which I found it was kind of tricky, but I don't know. Maybe it's me. I found these are horribly, horribly tricky. See, I'm already falling apart. Holding it together and rolling is the trick. You got to have either the tweezers that squeeze and stay locked or something like this, and mine came loose anyway. Anyway, so you get the idea. You keep rolling till you get all the way to the end. and then you're supposed to glue it after and kind of squish it down. And so you're supposed to play with it and kind of squish it flat, like around the edges, and glue it. Complicated, guys. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't like it. I just don't. It's too much work. So there's some cute little butterflies, which are tiny, in this set. And there's the flourish, a couple of flourishes, which are nice if you want some flourishes. And then there's I Love the Doily and I Love the Frame. Both of those are, I think, my favorites. And then there's this little thing for making a label, if you want to put like a stamp on a label. Okay, and it's just meant to somehow fold. How do you do it? I think you fold it like this, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't give you instructions. You have to watch Tim's video to see how to do this. But the idea is that it folds and, I don't know, does something like this. There. Something like that. And you put whatever you want on there. That's the idea with that. Okay? So we're going to cut out, well, whatever will fit on my page. Not the rose, because I don't need it. I'm not going to use it. Maybe the flourishes. Just to cut out. I like to fill a page when I cut things out, just so that I use them all. Don't waste paper. So let me pull that up and grab my big old machine, because it's a big shot. It's a huge one. And get it on my table. Hopefully I can make room for it. Here, I think I can do it if I do it at an angle. This way, so I can turn better that way. All right, so I'm going to use just white paper to show you guys. So you just need 2 of your plates, 2 regular plates. I try to keep one without cuts on it and one that I use for cutting until they really wear out. But half the time I have it turned the wrong way. Can't you put a magnet in the case? You could. I do have a magnet in some of mine. But the magnet sheets that I have aren't super strong. And they don't seem to stay on very well. So I guess I just need better magnet sheets. But yeah, the ones I have in here, I do have some magnet sheets on. So yeah, you could try to lay them out on a magnet sheet. Like this is a magnet sheet, and it does help, but I think I need to buy stronger magnet sheets. So, and that's just me not finding good magnet sheets for whatever reason. I don't know. I got them off Amazon or something. So your plate gets warpy. When you put it through, the roller pushes and it makes it bow like this. So the second time you're supposed to turn it and use this side so that it bows the opposite way. That's the idea. So I like to tape it to my paper so I can see where everything's going. That's just me. Some people can lay them on here wherever they want, you know, and put their paper on top, put this on top, and they're fine. I don't like not being able to see where they're at on here. That bugs me. So I tape mine and then sandwich it, but that's just how I am. So you want the cutty side down. So you look at it, there's a smooth side and then there's a cutty side. The cutty side goes to the paper. Now I'm not going to be putting it on this one. It's going to actually be on this one, because I want to cut on this bad one, but I want it to cut, let me think which way I'm going to be. I'm going to be this way. I'm going to put it through like this, trying to get that bend to go back because I've warped it again. I warped these so bad. So we're going to fit what we can on here just because I might as well fit what I can. And just throw a few of them on here. I'm not going to use them all today. I guess these are leaves. Yeah, those are leaves. I'm not sure what they're for. I don't remember seeing it in the picture. Was it in the picture? Are they leaves? They must be for the rose. Oh, they're for the rose, which I don't particularly need. I think I'm just going to go with that. We're not going to mess with these little ones today. It's just too much. Where's my envelope? There it is. But even though they fall out of these little sleeves, I do like that they give me the little sleeves. So maybe I will look into getting a magnet sheet that's stronger, just so I don't have to worry about it. I kept losing the alphabet ones. I haven't lost these, but the alphabet ones, every time I put them in and out of the sheet, I have to count them again and make sure they're all there, because I keep losing them. They keep falling out. So I like to lay it out wherever I want it to lay out, and then I tape it down. Let me find my tape. I use that blue tape, the mint tape they call it. It's a light tack. But I reuse it a lot because, you know, why not? As long as you're putting it, see how bowy that is. As long as you're putting it on the non-cutting side, your piece of tape won't fall apart. If you tape it on the other side, then, you know, your tape will get cut into pieces and you won't have tape anymore. So I do tape mine down. It's going to be harder right now because this is really warpy. Let's see if I can get it to stay, because I got to flip it over. Gosh, it's so warpy. I must have went through twice the other way. Sometimes that happens. So sandwich it like that. The cutting side is going against my cutting plate. The good side is on the other side. Now they say to put your cutting plate up against the roller because it supposedly works better, so that's what I try to do. And just stick it in there and start rolling. It's going to be challenging on this table. Hold on. Stay. I'm trying not to, my mat sliding. Hold on. Okay. Try not to move. You'll hear it usually snap and pop as it goes through. It says to roll it through 3 times for this intricate die. I've had good luck rolling it through 3 times. So I've been doing that. I don't know if it's absolutely necessary, but since it says to, that's what I've been doing. So 3 times through. Everything's sliding. I'm on a slippery desk and a mat that's slippery, so everything's sliding. All right, so let's pull this off. Sometimes they just come off on your cutting thing completely and already. So there's our little frame. This I clean off with a toothbrush. You need to wash them every now and then because all the little bits and pieces will get in there. Some people boil these and straighten them back out. I haven't tried it yet. I may have to soon. But you can see most of these just fell right out. Okay. So, got our frame, we've got our doily. And then anything that doesn't come out, you can take a toothbrush or something stiff and just kind of, they make a brush for this. I don't have it. It's a little stiffer than this toothbrush, so it probably works better. And then you put it on like foam or something. I don't know. I don't have it, so I've been dealing with just my toothbrush and it seems to be okay. Also have like this brush that kind of gets in some of the holes a little bit better. But if you can't get it out like that, then you can just, of course, poke the holes out, which sometimes you end up doing. But they mostly came out pretty good. There's only a couple that missed, like that one. But for the most part, they came out pretty good. Now these holes right here are just indentations, it says. They're not really, they don't really go through. There's like a middle one that does. But some of them don't go all the way through. They purposely did that because they were just too small. But there you go, little doily. Isn't it cute? So cute. But then this is the pain to clean. So if you don't use a toothbrush or something, it's just a pain, guys. I'm not going to lie. So you get them out by poking in the little hole on the end. All right. So there's holes in them that are for just removing them. That one fell out already. Where's my envelope? Whew, I'm melting, guys. It's so hot in here. Oh my goodness. Did this one come out? I don't think so. Nope, it's still there. So you just pick a little hole, poke through it. If it won't come out with one hole, just pick another hole. It's cute, little flourish. So that's how easy those are to use. Pretty easy. Like I said, half the time they just fall out on their own. So you get a label, frame. And then for cleaning this doily, which is the hardest part of the whole thing, some of these tapes are fatted. I've been using a toothbrush and just really just getting in all the little holes. You can kind of tap it a little bit. But they make a tool for this. Buy the tool, guys. I didn't have the money when I was ordering it and didn't get the tool, but I will probably be buying the tool because it's stiffer than this, but most of them are out. Just a couple right there. But you have to make sure it's clean before you use it again, because if you get papers in there, then it can't cut easily. So do make sure it's clean. You get all your little pieces out. But in a nutshell, that is it. Pretty easy. Messy. Messy but easy. And then you get cute little doilies. We're going to use the little doilies today. We're going to use these pink ones, and we're going to use these pink ones. Okay? I just wanted to kind of show you, in case you've never used one, to give you an idea of how they work. Where is... Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. I've been keeping my pieces that I've cut in this one, and then my metal pieces in the envelope. And that seems to work okay. So, put my little flourish in there. And those I'm going to keep in that holder thing. Okay. So we've got our doilies and our frames. Let's put this out of the way. Clean off my table because I made a mess. I got my little vacuumer. Where's it at? It's on the floor. Hold on, let me see if that'll work. Oh, trying not to pull my mic out. Here, let's see if this will work. I don't know if the batteries are good, hopefully. We'll find out in a second. Are they? Maybe. There we go. Okay. Even with low batteries, it worked. Okay. Now, back to our project. Chew down here. Chew over here. What page are we on? It was this book, right? Yes. Okay. Alright, so that's the page we're on. And then where'd my little ladies go? There they are. Our little ladies. And so here was my thought. My thought is debating if I want to back those. Should I or shouldn't I? I guess I could. I probably should. What can I back them with? What color? It's a bluish gray, or just pink. Maybe pink. Do I have something pink? I wonder if I have any more of this paper I used to cut those out with. Do I? Probably not. Let's see. It is really, really old paper. way in the other room, so don't have that. I will just use, oh, I do have a little of it. There's some. It's a very strange paper, but it's from like a rock and roll scrapbook paper book that I literally never use because it's just not my thing. But it was given to my daughter years ago, years ago. And she gave it to me because she wasn't using it. But I think I can use this little bit here for that pink color. This is what I cut it out of. So we're just going to do this for a background, just to give it a little bit of an edge. I like it better with a little bit of an edge. So I'm trying to find a pencil. So we'll cut about there. Probably get both of them out of that side. It's about the same. Close enough. All right. And then what's the halfway mark? Well, we'll just make 2 marks. So we'll do one there. And then one maybe about there, I think. Let's see if I can do that. All right. Do I want to get my guillotine or the slicer? I think I'm going to try my slicer. There. Make sure it looks okay. I want to make sure it's not too big. I'm going to go just a tiny bit smaller. It's catching in those grooves. Not my favorite cutter. All right. Why does it look so crooked? I don't know if it's me or that paper. Maybe it's me. I'm messing with my eyes. I can't pick anything up, guys. Let's see if that's in the right spot. Yeah, almost. Just a little bit over. Gonna have a lot of pink, but that's okay. Yeah, one of these is crooked. I don't know which one. It's probably the paper. It's probably this. It looks crooked. Just looking at it, it looks crooked. It's not super crooked that way. Not. I have no idea. We're just gonna go with it. No idea why it looks crooked. All right, so for this, let's use a lighter ink. I think we'll go with maybe the Lost Shadow. Just kind of keeping those grayer tones, lighter tones. What that looks like. Will it even show? Might not show enough. Doesn't show at all. Alright, what's another color I can ink that with? I don't want to use black soot. I feel like that's too dark. I don't want to use pink, I don't think. No, not pink. Maybe a bluish color? Maybe my little ones. Let's see. What do we got in here? Maybe weathered wood. Let's try that. That's not terrible. I'm just trying to get a little tiny bit of an edge on it. Nothing's showing great, but has a little bit of a brown natural edge to the print there. I just didn't really want to go with the brown tones. I'll just stick with kind of the lighter, paler tones. There, that's not too bad. Okay. This ink is kind of dry. Really dry. I have to spray it. It's going on, but it's subtle, guys. I can see it. I don't doubt you can see it, honestly. You can kind of see it when I go against the other paper. Not that weathered wood is a super strong color anyway. All right, let's glue those on. Where'd my glue go? There it is. Who we got on here? Gail. Hey, Gail. Hey, Nancy. See if I missed anybody. I see a Susan. I see Dorothy. And it says Virginia is watching. I know one of these was bigger than the other, but see how crooked that looks? I know it's crooked. It's just slightly crooked. But can I figure it out for the life of me? No. We're just going to go with it. Let's see if that's kind of straight. There. Okay, there's one. I don't think anybody will notice but me. Trying to make sure I get my edges pretty good so I don't snag too much. Okay, my orange thingy go. Oh, there it is. All right. Do I want a sentiment? I don't know. So we're just going to put these little frames on because I think it's adorable. Probably should use the tweezers, make it easier. I do want to try to make sure I get glue on there well because I definitely don't want it catching. It's got to go in that doily. That's going to be our pocket, so the wrong way. That's okay. All right, so we're going to try to sandwich that. We're going to go with straight. I debated. Go on my finger. Cute. All right, let's see. I think this will be a pretty page. I'm not usually real into pinks, but I do like it with this. Okay, let's see. So we don't have to have a sentiment. I would like it if I had one that was just right. Let me see if there's anything in here that I can snatch off of something else. Not really off of that. About this? Not really. I doubt there's going to be anything, honestly. I don't think I have a stamp. Fabrique de Jotier? I don't know. It's a little big, but I bet I have a smaller. I have that. Do I have it in different colors? Maybe. I don't know how many I printed out. Let's see if it's in here somewhere. It's just Paris. Did I not print more? Oh, maybe I already used them. I need that size. I only have one of that size, I guess. I don't see another one. I probably already used it somewhere. Yeah. Maybe we'll just use Paris on one and the Fabrique one on the other one. Do I have it in colored? I don't think I do. Ideally, I would want it in the other color, but that's okay. I can ink it and make it work. So this one, I think I'll just use scissors. I'm just going to use this bottom part. Just this little label. Trying to get kind of straight. I'm not doing a very good job at cutting it straight, but that's okay. So maybe like that. Why is it so crooked? So crooked. Maybe that, just to give it something. And then this one we'll do it needs to be smaller than that, so I don't think that's small enough. Nope, none of those are small enough. Only this one. This one will just do this. I did cut it in a circle, but that's okay. Oops, maybe. Maybe if I can get the whole thing in there. Kind of. Nope. All right, we'll take off Paris. Just so it says something. It's so crooked. I'm too low on this side. It's really bugging me, guys. I don't know why it is, but it is. I'm gonna see if I can fix it. I have to get really close to fix it. Is it just worse? I don't know. We'll try it. See what it looks like. If it's horrible, I'll change it. Alright, where's my ink? Do I want to go with that same color? Maybe I'll do a pink. Let's see what pink does. That might work. What is that? Kitsch Flamingo. It's a little bright, but I think by the time it's on here, it'll be all right. I'm really close to that top, but let's see if it looks okay. Other than being, am I crooked? That's not terrible. I think I can work with that. I might ink this with some antique linen or something because it's very, very white right now. And that is not white. So let's see. Do I have antique linen floating around here? Not there. Not there, not there. There it is. Hopefully my glue's not drying out. No, it's okay. Alright, antique linen. We're just gonna try to color this just a little bit, just so it's not stark white. Yeah, that's working okay. There we go. Now it matches better. Okay. Hold on. Just a little something. Okay, there, cute. All right, ephemera back in here. All right, now we're going to put these on little pockets. So I haven't tried it yet. I mean, it's fine. So I thought about backing it with tracing paper, but I just think that's a little too complicated. And I think that it's cardstock, so I think it's stiff enough that we won't have too much issue with the holes. That's what I'm hoping. So I'm thinking I can put one here, and then maybe this one. Let's see where it fits best. So put that one there. Can I fit this one here? It won't go in at an angle. What if I do this one here? I'm trying to debate if I can fit them both on here in the way I want. Maybe not. I might have to put it underneath a little bit. No, it's still going to be too high. All right, we're going to go here. My husband's just sneezing like crazy. And then I think if I glue that like that, how much room does that give me? I'm trying to both on that side. It doesn't have to go all the way in, as long as it's down far enough. That's the trick, is getting it not to hit my top. So that's too high. See, I tried it without that background. I think I will trim it down just a little bit. They're just a little too big. I didn't think about that. Okay, we're just going to trim it down just a little bit and make it work. I think I can do it. We'll see. All right. I don't have a lot of room on that page, but we're going to make it work. So I'm just going to take a fraction off of here, top and bottom, if I can get it straight. Wow. Doing really good at this cutting thing today. Sarcasm. just a little. Just because I think it's going to fit better. Tiny bit crooked, but it's okay. Let's see if it fits better. All right, so if I put this one here, see how far down I can go. I can go about there. And this one just above. Can I get it in far enough? If I go below, I might have to go below just a tiny bit. All right, so we'll try that. Let me mark that spot. I'm just gonna mark just a tiny little mark there. The bottom one I know has to go all the way as far down as it can go. So I'm gonna attempt to glue, I think, these three. So I'm gonna hold the other four, and we're gonna attempt to glue the edges of these three. There's a lot of little holes, so I'm hoping if it gets just a little bit of glue on there, it'll be all right. It'll be enough. And any that comes through, I'll wipe off. So 3 there, and then where's my rag? Okay, we'll let that sit for a minute. Let's do these. So I've got my little mark there. I'm not going to get too close to my signature. So maybe, trying to see what angle I like best. I'm going to put the pointy part out. So about there, so these 3. Mark. Okay. That's going to go there. And then this one will go here. Hopefully I've got it at the right spot. Yes. Okay. There. They still sit in the same spot. Isn't that funny? I hadn't really thought about that, but they do totally still sit in the same spot. Oh well. That's fine. It's still cute. I just don't, do I need anything there? I can move it over a little bit. I was trying not to get too close because it still might be wet. But I could move it over a little bit, so that they're not completely lined up straight. That's cute. I think it works. Y'all think it works? I don't know if it needs more there. Maybe a flower or something. Butterfly. I don't know. I might be overthinking it. Sometimes I do. All right, let me look. I do have butterflies. Possibly. I don't know if it needs a butterfly. We'll see if I see anything that matches. It all depends on what I see. Some leaves. Not quite the right color. I do have some kind of blue-gray butterflies. Might look pretty. they're the same size, but because it's got that color in the leaves, just to give it a little something there. I could put those, and there's also that color there. That might work. I even have these. What did these say? Loved photo, loved nothing. What does this say? Together, happy day, this day, happy day. Too big, really. The loved is the right size, but it's not the right color. I like the teal color. I just didn't want the teal works. So we'll use that teal, I think. I think that's the only thing I have left in that set. Oh, is that the same set? I don't think so. That's Viking, I think. Yeah, that's Viking. Which is 49 in market set. Which is also this. Is there anything in there? Oh, there's those. Too big. I think we'll just go with those two little simple butterflies. I don't have a lot left in that set. Let's go with that. It's just something to just kind of break up that monotony. Okay. And the color tones are right. I'm not going to ink it or anything. Antennae. Make sure it's not sticky. No, it's fine. Cute. Here we go. So that works well. Okay. So there's that page. Did I have any others marked off for today? Let's see. Do that there, but not a big deal. All right, let me look at my other one. Where's that other signature? So another rose page. This one's more peach than pink, which goes well with this one. And I have this is just some paper that was rolled up and had probably matte medium put in it. And it was craft paper, and then it was distressed. You crinkle it and you uncrinkle it and you crinkle it and you uncrinkle it 1,000 times with matte medium in it, and then you let it dry, and then I sewed it just because. But I might use this to make like a little tuck spot, I think. I thought about making a belly band, but I don't want to lose seeing that, so I think I'm going to make a tuck spot. But I do need to back this because it's just coffee dyed paper and it's very thin. So I'm going to make a tuck with this. I'm just going to fold it and strengthen it because I'm just going to use it like that over on the edge here just to make a tuck. Let's see how much I need to trim off this. I think I can trim a little bit. I'll have to trim a little bit. It's almost too big. I should have printed it just tiniest bit smaller. I'm going to cut this. I don't want it too big. So I'm going to cut it, I think, here. I wonder if I can cut that. No, I'm sure I can't. You know what? I'm going to use my pinking shears. See if I can get a straight line, maybe. that big. And I'm just going to glue it. So it's very thin. Maybe I should use Fabri-Tac. Nah, this will be fine. I just want to glue it closed so it's just thicker and stronger. Fine. We're just going to put that there. And this will go in once I stiffen it up with something. That'll be cute. I think the girl will still show, but I am going to have to trim it down. All right, cover that up for a second. So color-wise, didn't I have something for this? I feel like I had a paper that I was thinking of using on that. I really feel like I did. Let me look. Let's see if it was in here. Was it that? Grab this. Just want to see how all these colors go together. Can you see that? I'll move down a little. That's not bad. This was just leftover paint on a cracker box. Let's see what else I have. Browns, greens. I think that's the one I was thinking that the colors worked well. It's just, I like the darkness of it. Right, let's try that one. I leftover paint of all colors. Who knows what colors were in there? We're going to try to trim that down just a little bit more. I think, let me see if this needs to be smaller. So it's going to go to about there. Yeah, just a little bit smaller. I leave myself 1/8 of an inch or so. Yeah, make that smaller. And this will have to be smaller to fit. I think I've got room because I've got room here. All right, let's see. We're going to try it. Try and make it small enough. All right. Okay. It's a problem because I print these out before I know what I'm going to do with them most of the time. And then I have to figure out, what will fit. And not her feet. Let's see if we got room up here. We don't want to chop her feet off. Okay, that's good. I think I like this side better. I think we needed to lose about 1/4 of an inch. So straight. Pretty straight. All right. I know that you don't see much of it, but believe me, it does make a difference. It still makes it look cool. All right, let me see if that's small enough before I put that away. So that's going to go there. Will it be small enough? Yeah, that should work. All right. Okay. Glue. There it is. I keep forgetting to order glue. I have a refill bottle, but I think my refill bottle's empty too, so. Okay. Centered. All right. And this. Try not to go too far in so I don't lose too much of my tuck spot. I didn't quite close it off. We'll close it as I do it. All right. It's a little open there, but that's okay, I think. Ideally, that needs to set up before I put this in there, but I want to see if it fits. Yep, it'll be fine. Fits with plenty of room, and you can still see her. Cute. I like the colors together. Okie dokie. Got those done. I could decorate it more, but honestly, I kind of like it. I don't think I have anything that I want to put on this. It's got a button. I don't know how thick it is. I don't want to cover up the sewing. I could put it on there. Let me see what else I have, if I have any other decoration. Just to fancy it up a bit. I know I have stickers and stuff floating around here somewhere. It's not that. What is this? Butterflies. It says love and stuff. Not really. There's a Paris with love. It's a little wide though. I should use it somewhere though, but I don't think it'll work for this. It's just a little bit wide. I like that, but it's also too big for this spot. I should use that somewhere. Don't know where. I might put this there. I took that paper thing off. I need to sew this on. I keep forgetting to do it. I'm going to have room to sew. I might have to glue it with some Fabri-Tac instead. I've been just paper clipping it. Yeah. And now I've got something on the other side, so I have to watch that I don't hit it. I'll probably just glue it on there. It's just a flip. I think I'm just going to glue it on there. I'm just looking at this page. It doesn't really match that page. I might put that on there. It's a little thicker than I wanted just because of the button, but it's not crazy thick. It's not terrible there. see if I can find something that will match. I've thought about turning that into a frame of some sort. I don't know, it might match there. Maybe. Wish it was smaller. I would put it where on the page we're working on, but it's not. So. I'll look at my last one here. Nope. Oh, I didn't do anything with that yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. It's so big. Put this here somehow. All right. Oh, what about there? Does the colors work there? That might be all right. It's got the same color in that writing. Maybe I'm gonna stick it there. I know it's got a sticker, but I don't trust stickers, so. Put that there. Cute. Anything else? Debating. Why not? I'll just stick it there. Oh. Well, it's stuck. It's stuck very well, so I'm not going to try to pull it up. Maybe it's a better sticker than I think. Sometimes they are. We'll leave it there. It's cute enough. It says like little, like, kind of cheruby looking, almost, I don't know if they're fairies or cherubs, but it works. Okay, I'll put that there. All right. Should I put this little thing there? Where we were there? Or is it back here? Let's see if it'll... I don't think it'll get in the way. I'll try to keep it over maybe just a little bit. I don't think it'll get in the way. Okay. Might as well use it. I made it. Let's use it. Gotta watch how far I went with that glue. Pull that out. I'm going just a little off center because I'm trying not to get too close to the inside there. There. Cute. All right. So I need to tack that down. I guess I'm just going to use some Fabri-Tac. Shouldn't go through, I don't think. This is that's a scrapbook piece there that's pretty thick. It's cardstock. It's fairly heavy. I don't think it's going to go through. How wide is that? I think it takes up pretty much the whole page, doesn't it? Pretty much. Okay. So, oh, what happened there? All right, you were coming out. Hold on. Getting all built up on my end. There we go. There. Shouldn't take much, honestly. Just enough to tack it. Okay. Quit bubbling. Okay. Make sure that lays kind of flat. It's a little warpy. There. Flat enough, I guess. All right. So there. It's getting there. All right. I think that is all I had planned for tonight. Is there anything I could do quickly? We still got a little bit of time. I feel like there was one more thing that I had kind of marked. Let me see. It must be on one of these others. There's that. Do I have time to do a writing board? Maybe. I have a writing board all put together, ready to go, so it won't take too long. I don't know. I should be able to do a writing board. Let's just go ahead and try it. So, this is my writing board. Let's see, we got Moulin Rouge and this girl here, and some card. So this is just a mailer envelope cut out to size, and then 2 pictures printed to size. These are happen to be on cardstock, the 65-pound. So I pretty much have it ready to go. It's just got to be glued. That's going to be our writing board. What have I been gluing this with? Gosh, it's been so long since I did one. Have I been using the... What have I been using? Honestly, don't know. Don't think I was using Matte Medium. Maybe I was. Was I using Matte Medium? I know I wasn't using artist glue, because that just art glitter, that takes too much. Might have been using PVA glue. I'm thinking maybe I was using PVA. When I don't do something for a while, then I forget which glue works best. Matte Medium and PVA are pretty similar. I don't think I want Fabri-Tac. That's just so hard to spread. We're going to go with... Alright, so I'm just going to spread some out on here and hope for the best. I put my silicone down because I know I'm going to go over these edges and it's going to get messy. This is probably a little thick if I was using anything other than cardstock. It'd probably go right through my paper. But the cardstock, it's not going to go through. And it'll help me get all these little edges. And it gives me plenty of time to dry. Alright, so stick that on there. Like I said, I pretty much already cut it out to size and all the hard work. I might have to trim it a little bit. Most of it is ready. Chances are I'll have to trim it just a tiny bit. I'm just going to stick that and move that real quick so I can spread it out without making a mess. There's nothing on the other side yet, but when there is, it's definitely a issue. Where's my other orange thingy? It's not there. Oh, there it is. Use this one because this one's not wet. I'll start at the inside. Just making sure I don't get any glue on it and then touch the printed part again, as that would be a problem. Be good. It will, it's very wet, so it's going to warp a little, but it'll, once it dries, it'll be fine. All right, I'm going to clean this off. Make sure it's clean before I do the other side. Normally, I wait for one side to dry and do it. It's a little safer, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to live dangerously and just go for it. May or may not be enough. We'll see. Not quite enough. All right, this edge is just a bit better. Oops, it's moving on me. Quit moving on me. It's harder to spread when it's warpy because your edges are warpy and they bend. Oh my goodness, get on there. It's starting to dry already. It's not giving me enough time. I didn't put enough. If you put more, it gives you more time. I think it's okay though. Let's go for it. Oh, let me double check that. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. I don't trust that I've got enough on there, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put just a little bit more. Just because it's starting to dry. I'd rather be sure that it's going to stick. All right. Okay, that feels good. So this is going to have to dry before I can trim it. So I can't trim it today, but you'll get the idea anyway. And I'll trim it up and ink it after it dries. That's basically a writing board in a nutshell, guys. It's pretty easy to do. You just want to make sure that it is down on all the edges very well. And then let it dry, and then you can trim it if it needs trimmed. And once it dries, it'll flatten back out. And then I'll ink it. And that'll be our writing board. Cute. I thought that was pretty. All right, so that's our writing board. Quick and easy. Look at that. It didn't even take, what, 6 minutes? Not too bad. Not too bad when you get it all cut out. It's amazing how much time all that cutting takes. All right, so we'll finish that up. Well, I'll probably finish it up off camera, honestly, because there's not much to it other than just, I usually round off the corners and ink it, and that's about it. That's all I usually do to them. Okay, so we got a little bit done today. Decent amount. Where's all my stuff? Let's pull it back over here. So we just added some stickers, simple. Where's the main pages? There they are. We did our little doily page. And we did, what else did we do? Trying to find it. Nope. Nope. Was it not in this at all? I don't think I did anything in this one. I know I'm off camera, guys. I didn't do anything in that signature, so. Get the last one. I'm trying to see if I can fit it on camera. No. Where's it at? I know there was something on a front page. Where's that front page? It's not that front page. I bet it's in that one. We got 2 in the other one. That's what it was. There's something in this one, right? Oh, there it is behind this. There we go. All right, so we have that, and then we have, this is in a front page. I'm just going to move this over here, and then we can kind of get this front page. We'll just pull this out for a second so I can show all the things. I'll stick that back in a second. There, that's all the things. Right, and the writing board, which we'll just very carefully, we're going to very carefully lay it right there. There. Ta-da. Can you see it all? I think you can. All right, that's our live, guys. We did a decent amount tonight. I will be back on Friday, and we'll do some more. All right, we should be almost finished with this. I will possibly, if I feel like we're done enough, I'll sew in the lace, but I'm not sure I'm at that point where I'm going to sew in all the laces. So I will see you on Friday, and we'll work some more on it. All right, guys, y'all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.